Good day viewers, good day class. Now we are dealing with JAMB mathematics. Look at the question given to us. They said the pie chart above represents 400 fruits on display in a grocery store. How many apples are in the store? They asked us how many apples in the store. Looking at this, I look at the diagram. This is the pie chart. The pie chart have 100 for banana. It has 100 also for orange and 15 for pawpaw and the X for apple. I will first of all get the word, the angle for apple by saying that word solution angle for apple will be 100 plus 100 again plus 115 plus what? X. And the total of this angle is equals to what? 360. Reason why do we say 360? Angle at a point. The sum of this angle here is equals to 360. Angle at a point. Then now summing this will give me 315 plus what? X is equals to 360 degree. Then making X subject of formula, I will have 360 degree minus 315 degree. And this will give me 45 degree. Then this is the angle of what? Apple. This is the angle of apple. Then now, for me to get the apple, because what they asked me, how many apple are there? I now have that what? I have that 400 is the total fruits. They said the pie chart represents 400 fruits. So I cannot say that 45 over 360 times 400 give me the number of apple. Somebody may ask, how did I get this? Somebody may ask, how did I get this? How I get this is that I know that what? 360 in angle degree is equals to the 400 fruits we have there. Then what will the 45 degree will give me? And that should be question mark. Then I will say less or more. If less, let the more divide. Which means my reference point. What's my reference point? My reference point is 360 degrees equals to 400. Why this man is a comparing value? And I said my reference points always divide. And that's what we have. 45 divided by a reference point times 400. That's how we get that. And it is equals to 45 times 400 over 360 degree. Then I can now say this cancel this. I think you are following me. And this, you know that I don't need to calculate over there. 2 goes into here, 1. 2 goes into 3 will give me 1. Into 16 will give me 8. 2 here will give me 20. Are you following? Then now, 2 here again will give me 9. 2 will give me 10. Are you following? And the what? 2 here, 3 here will give me 3. And the 3 here will give me 1. 3 into 15 will give me 5. Are you get what I'm saying now? Then now I will go again. 3 here will give me 1. 3 here will give me what? 3 into 15 will give me 5. 5 times 10 will give me 50. That's what we see. Then I will now say the number of apple there is 50. The number, how many apple are there in the store? The number of apple in the store is what? 50. Which our answer for this question is what? B. Looking at the option B gives us the answer. Question number 2. We are now in question number 2. Question number 2 said, in how many ways can a delegation of 3 be chosen from 5 men and 3 women? If at least 1 man and 1 woman must be included. That means there's a condition. At least one man and one woman must be included. That means there is a what? Condition. So let's go to solution. What do we mean by at least? At least means from the highest to the what? Lowest. From the highest to the stated what? Value. Then I can now say this means that we are choosing 3 from what? 5 men and 3 women. So if at least one man must be there, this is men. How many men are there? 5 men. That means I'm choosing out of 5 men, I'm choosing 1, which is at least. Then what will happen? Times out of what? How many women are there? 3. Out of 3 women, I'm choosing 2. You see it? Why did I choose 2? Because we are constituting 3 members, delegation, 3 members of delegation. So if at least 1 man will be there, the other remaining will be taken over by what? The women. So if the list of man is 1, the list of man that is there is 1, then the other remaining 2 that will make this person, make the delegate to be 3 should be what? 2 women. Then the plus, what happened? Because it's a conditional. Then out of 5 men, we are choosing 2. Then the men have come into maximum. Times out of 3 women, I'm choosing 1, which is the least woman. The least woman that will be there is 1. So you now look at it, 1 plus 3 give 1 plus 2 give us 3, the constituted member. 1 plus 3 here give us the 3 constituted member. Therefore, this man means that 5, this means 5 should go down by 1. Means that 5 should go down by 1 over 1 factorial. That's what this thing means. Times, this one means 3 choosing 2. Means that 3 should go down by 3. 3 choosing 2 means that what? 3 should go down by 2. And what does it mean? It means 3 times 2 all over 2 factorial plus 5 choosing 2 means 5 should go down by 2. That means 5 times 4 all over 2 factorial times 3 choosing 1 means 3 should go down by 1, which is only 3 over what? 1 factorial. And 1 factorial is 1 times, this become 3 times what? 2 all over 2 times 1 plus, this become 5 times 4 all over 2 factorial means 2 times 1 times 3. 1 factorial is 1. Then this gives me that this kill this, it will give me now 5 times what? 3 plus this kill this will give me 2. That give me 5 times what? 2 times 3. And this will give me 15 plus 10, 30. 15 plus 30. And my answer become 45. This is the number of the people that we consulted is 45. And when we look at our option D is our answer. That our answer is D. That's what we are choosing. Looking at the third question. The third question says 5, 8, 6, and K occur with frequencies 3, 2, 4, and 1 respectively, and they have a mean of 5.7. Full stop. Find the value of K. Option A 4, option B 3, option C 2, and option D 1. Let's see solution. Solution. We remember that we know that mean, which we represent with M bar, is equals to summation of Fi times Xi all over summation of frequency. That's our mean. Mean that frequency times what? The Xi and over total of X. Therefore, I can now say that sum of Fi Xi all over sum of what? Fi is equals to, looking at this, look at the X. Where is the frequency? 3. That means 5 times what? 3 plus Looking at this 8, what is its frequency? 2. Its frequency is 2, giving me times 2 plus. Looking at this 6, what is its frequency? 4. Becomes 6 times what? 4 plus. Looking at the K, what is its frequency? 1. Look at the frequency of K is 1. Become K times what? 1. All over the summation, which is what? The frequency, the total frequency, which give me 3 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1. That is this plus this plus this plus this. And is equals to 5.7. That's the mean. Therefore, I cannot have this to be what? 15, which is this 15. This time this will give me what? 16. This time this will give me 24. 12, 24, and this will give me K all over. This plus this 5 plus this 10 is equals to what? 5.7 over 1. Cross multiplication. I can now have that 15 plus 16 plus 24 plus K is equals to 10 times 5.7. That cross multiplication. This plus this will give me 31. 15 plus 16 will give me 31. Plus this plus 31 plus 24 will give me 55. That gives me 55 plus K is equals to, this time this will give me 57. Therefore K is equals to 57 minus 55. Then K is equals to 2. There, my answer for K is equals to 2. Well, look at the option here. Come up here, look at our option A. That means our option C is our answer. We can answer our answer is the word C. Look, let's go to question number 4. Yeah, there is a question number 4. If Q is equals to this, Q equals to matrix of 2 by 2, then find this. Solution. Q equals to 9 minus 7 minus 2V. Then this means, what does this mean? You should find the determinants. This means determinant. That's the modulus, which called determinants. And that's DO. Then the determinants of 2 by 2 is equals to 9 times 4 in brackets, minus is a constant, into minus 2 times minus 7 in brackets, and this will give me 9 times 4, 9 times 2 will give me 18, that's 36. 36, this times this will give me minus 2 times this will give me 14. Then 36 minus 14, if we minus 2 here will give me what? 2, that's 22. And our answer here is 22. Looking at the option there, look at the option C is 22. Therefore, our answer is what? C. Our answer is C. The option C is the correct answer. Let's see. Yeah. Question number 5. If a P is equals to matrix of 2 by 2, evaluate X if the determinant is equals to what? Minus 10. That's the determinant of P. You remember what we said? Solution. We have solved similar question about this before. Which this means determinants. That's what it means, that P is equals to X plus what? 3, X plus 1, X plus 2, X minus 1, and what? P, determinant of P is equals to, that's DO is equals to X plus 3 in brackets times this times X minus 1 in brackets close, minus, you open bracket, this minus is constant, this man, which is X plus 2 in brackets times x plus 1 in bracket, close. Then what happened? And this is equals to what? Minus 10. That means 4 into x. That means, looking at this, I said, opening the bracket, I have x plus 3 into x minus 1 in bracket, minus into x plus 2 and the x plus 1 in bracket, and is equals to minus 10. That's what they said, equals to minus 10. Then I can multiply this, expand it. This times this, that give me x squared, and this times this will give me 3x plus this times this will give me minus x. And finally, this times this will give me what? Minus 3. Therefore, what I will see in this bracket should be what? X squared. This plus this will give me plus 2x. That is 3x plus minus x will give me plus 2x. Then this time this will give me minus what? 3 in brackets. You know what I did? 3 times minus 1 will give me minus 3. Then the same thing I do here as well. This times this will give me x squared. I write x squared. And this times this, which will give me 2x plus this times this, which will give me what? X. And this plus this will give me what? 3x. I write it down. Finally, 2 times 1 will give me what? 2. That will give me plus 2 in bracket and is equals to minus 10. Therefore, come over here. Then I can now say that minus x squared plus 2x minus 3 in brackets, that's what is there, minus into x squared plus 3x plus 2 in brackets is equals to minus 10. I get what I'm saying now. Then now, opening the bracket, I will have x squared plus 2x minus 3. This minus times this will give me minus x squared. Minus times plus will give me minus 3x. Minus times plus here will give me minus 2. And all equals to minus 10. That's it. And this man is plus, while this man is negative. Minus x squared plus x squared will give me 0. And this will give me 2x. Carry this one down here, become minus 3x. The owner of this minus is 3x coming over here. I have minus 3 minus 2 and is equals to minus 10. This will give me minus x and this will give me minus 5. This minus 3, I'm going 3 and I'm going 2. Total of what I'm going is 5 is equals to minus 10. Then what happened? This minus x going over here will become what? X. And this going over here become minus 5 plus 10. You know what I did? This man coming over here become plus. This man going over here become what? Plus. I get what I'm saying now. And that gives me x is equals to what? 5. Then now, let us look at our option over here. Our option D, that's our answer, is option what? D, which is what? 5. Our answer is 5. The option D is our answer. Let us look at question number 6. Yeah, that's the question number 6. Question number 6 said, what is the size of each interior angle of a 12-sided regular polygon? This is the option given to us. Let us look at a solution to this solution. We know that the polygon, the sum of the angle, interior angle of a polygon, sum of interior angle of a polygon is equals to what? N minus 2 times 180 degree. Then now, we now move by saying the sum of how many sides? 12 sides. The sum of 12 sides will give me into 12 minus 2 times 180. And this will give me 10 times 180. And my answer 1,800. That means the sum is 1,000. Sum of 12 sides is 1,800 degree. Then what they asked me is what's the size of each interior angle. I will now say number of side n times each interior angle is equals to sum of what? Sum of interior angle equals to sum of interior angles. Sum of interior angle. What does it mean? It means that n times exterior angle equals to 1,800. That's sum of the interior angle. Then this exterior angle, which I'm looking for, how many sides that they give us? 12 sides. We say 12 times E, which is exterior angle, is equals to 1800. Therefore, exterior angle, one of the exterior angle is equals to 1800 over 12. And that's give me 2 goes into this place, give me 6 into this, 9. 3 into this will give me 2. 3 into this will give me 300. That give me 300 over 2. That give me 150. Then that is my answer. My answer is 150 degree. Let us look at the option they give me. And that should be option B. That means my answer is a what? B. Option B. Because it's 150. Let us look at the question number 7. That's the question number 7. Question number 7 said the sum of the interior angle of a polygon is given as 1080. 1080. Find the number of the side of the polygon. The option is given. Let's go to solution. Solution of this interior angle. What they ask us to find is the number of the side. I remember that the sum of a polygon is n minus 2 times 180 degree. And the sum is given to me as 1080 and is equals to n minus 2 times what? 180 degree. Making this man subject of formula, I have n minus 2. This will go and divide this. That means dividing through by 180. Divide through by 180 means that 1080 divided by 180. This will destroy. I'm leaving you with this. This will cancel this. And when we do that, that gives me 2 goes into here, give me 9. And 2 goes into here 5. 2 goes into here 4. Then 3 goes into here 3. 3 goes into here 1. And 2 into this will give me what? 8. That means when 3 goes here, give me 1 remainder 2. Putting 2 here will give me 24. Into that will give me 8. And 3 goes into 3, 1. Into 8 will give me what? 6. Therefore, I have n minus 2 is equals to what? 6. Therefore, n is equals to 6 plus what? 2. And n is equals to what? 8. Then let us go to option. Let's go to our option. And you'll see that option D is 8. Option D is 8. Therefore, our answer is what? D. Let's see the question number 8. Question number 8. Question number 8 said, if y is a function of this, find the y, the x. The option is given to us. Option A, option B, option C, and option D is given to us. Then let us look at the solution to this question. That's the JAMB for you. And I have that my dy and my dx is equals to d 2x raised to the power 3 plus 6x squared plus 6x plus 1 all over dx. Then what does the y equals to this mean? Y means that this is a function of what? X, right? This y equals to this mean y is a function of x. And what does the y dx mean? The y dx mean there is a wall onto the function x. And the only people that contain x that will survive it. What does y mean? Y mean this y is a function, is a kingdom of what? X. This y means is a function of x. That's y depends on x. Y is a function of x means y depends on x. This y depends on x. Means this kingdom is a kingdom of what? X. Y is a kingdom of what? X. Then the y dx means that we are declaring war unto the function y. It's only people that contain x that will survive that war. It's only people that contain x that will survive that war. That means by the y, the x. The y means war unto the function of y. Then the x means only people that contain x will survive this what? War. And I look at this, I have d2x raised to the power 3 all over the x plus, look at the plus here, I put plus, look at the plus. Then I have d6x squared all over dx, look at another plus, d6x all over what? Dx plus, look at plus again. I have d1 all over dx. Then differentiating this man means 3 times 2x raised to the power 3 minus 1 plus differentiating this man means 2 the power times 6x and minus 1 from the power. Then this becomes plus. Then what's the power of x here? The power of this x is what? 1. You have 1 times 6x raised to the power 1 minus 1. Then coming to this man, child. This man does not contain x. You remember that the war unto this function. It's only people that contain x that will survive. This man does not contain x. And when we differentiate it, what is it going to be? 0. And that means this man is a constant. As far as it doesn't contain x, it implies that it's a constant. And when we differentiate it, it will give us what? 0. I think you have noted it now. That when you differentiate this, it will give us what? 0. Why? Because the war is declared unto function y, and it's only people that contain x will survive that war. Then therefore, this will give me what? 6x raised to the power 2. This will give me what? Plus 12x raised to the power 1. Then plus, this will give me what? 6x raised to the power 0. This is raised to the power 1. And anything raised to the power 0 is 1. I have 6x raised to the power 2 plus 12 raised to the power x and plus anything raised to the power 0 is 1. And I will have this to be 6x raised to the power 2 plus 12x plus what? 6. And that's my answer, which is what? dy, dy, dx. And looking at this question, the answer, let's just go to option. Look up here, the option. We'll look at now the option D, which is 6x squared plus 12x plus 6 is the answer. We said our answer is the what? Option D. That's our answer. Let's look at the question number 9. Yeah, question number 9. Question number 9 says, the middle point of P and Q is this. Find x and y. Option A, option B, option C, and option D is given. Let's go to solution immediately. Solution of the equation said, looking at this, what do we mean by middle point? If two points move this way, if 2 points this is looking at the points, these are points. I have a point P into what? X1 and y1 close. That's the point P. I have a point Q to be x2, y2. That's the point 2. This is the middle point. The middle point, I have it to be K into what? X, y. And we say that for x, I'm doing for x now, I will have that x, this man, is equals to x2 plus x1 divided by 2. Then I'll have for y, this one, is equals to y2 plus y1 divided by 2. Are you get what I'm saying now? You can as well write this thing this way. X equals to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. You can also write this man as y equals to y1 plus y2 all over 2. That's the middle point. Look at the middle point coordinate. These middle point coordinates. Coordinate of middle point is this. Why the 2 points, these are this. Look at the coordinate of the point. Then let us go to the question. And I have the question. In that question, they say a middle point, the middle point P and Q is this. That means out of that question, I have this. And they say the middle point is what? What's the coordinate of middle point? Look at it. We have what? 5, comma, and 8. Then the point is point P, which is what? X, Y. And another point is point 5. Look at the point 5. Look at the point 8. I mean to say point Q. Point Q is 8, 6. Therefore, if we maintain the formula, what we are doing, we can now say that what? Here will be 5 for x is equals to x, this one, plus 8, which is for x divided by 2. And for my y, which is this, will be what? 8 is equals to, look at the 8 for y, is equals to, where is the y? I have y plus 6 divided by 2. Then I will now have that what? 5, come over here, 5 equals to 8 plus x plus 8 divided by 2, making this over 1, making this subject of formula. I have cross multiplication. I have x plus 8 equals to 5 times 2, and x plus 8 is equals to 10, and x is equals to 10 minus 8, x is equals to what? 2. I have the coordinate of x. Then now, come over here, let's pick this one. Look at this. This because 8 equals to y plus 6 over 2. Come over here, I have 8 equals to y plus 6 all over what? 2. Then this is over 1. Cross multiplication, I will have y plus 6 equals to 8 times 2. I think you know what I need. Y plus 6 times 1 will give me this. 8 times this will give me this. And this will give me y plus 6 is equals to 16. And y is equals to 16 minus 6. And y is equals to 10. And you now see that the coordinates which they asked me, the coordinate which is x, y, the coordinate of the point is equals to, where is my x, which is 2, where is my y, which is what? 10. That's my y. Look at what we get y, 10. Look at what we get x, 2. Then look at the coordinates. And this is our answer. Let's go to option to check which one is the answer there. We now look at this, we see that option A is our answer. We now say that our answer is what? A. That's our answer. Let's go to question number 10. Question number 10. Question number 10 says, the perpendicular bisector of a line xy is the locus of a point. They said the perpendicular bisector of a line xy is the locus of a point. Option A says whose distance from x is always twice its distance from y. B says whose distance from y is always twice its distance from x. C said which moves on the line xy. D said which is equidistant from the points x and y. Can we see it now? Solution. Let's see the one that will be correct among them. Then what do we mean? Look at what they mean. If I draw a line and a bisector, look at the bisector, which bisect this line into 2. Bisector means bisect this line into 2 equal parts. And I'll have that bisector here. And what does it mean? This bisector, if you draw this to this place, And if you draw this to this place, if you draw this line to this place as well, you can now see that this line is equals to this line. Are you getting what I'm saying now? And also this line is equals to this line. If I call this point P, and I call this one P, and I call this one what? Q, that means this point N is a bisector of these two, is a bisector of this line P, Q. And what they mention here is X. Let me use X and what? Y. Are you get what I'm saying? We now see that P is a NA is a bisector of what? Line X and Y. And they pass through the middle, which means that this point and this point are equal. From here to here is equal to from here to here. And that's what it means that equidistance. That means N is equidistance between from what? Y and from what? X. That means that N is equidistant from Y and also equidistant from what? X. Then we now say that the line P, the line N, which is the bisector of these two lines, are what? Equidistant. Let's see the option here. This option which is the equidistant from the points X and Y. Then looking at this, you now see that this option D is the correct answer. So our answer is option what? D. So the option D is the correct answer among all of them. We see that the N is equidistant from X and what? Y. That's our answer. Then we'll go for question number 11.